Now what we need to do is we need to add the mud flaps to the frame. Now mud flaps, of course, if you can't tell by the name, what they do is they sit over your tire and they pretty much protect the mud. They act as a shield, so whenever your tire's spinning and flinging up mud, then it just makes sure that it doesn't get in your face and all that. So these types of mud flaps right here, they slide onto a pole that's sticking out from the frame, and that's how they are mounted. So of course, if that's the case, then the first thing we need is a pole that sticks out from the frame. So go ahead, and this frame right here already has a spot for it, which is nice and handy. So put that in there, tighten it up. Now that the mounting pole is nice and secure, we're ready to mount the mud flap. Now this mud flap right here has 3 different places where it kind of mounts. 2 right here, these 2 brackets slide over the pole, and it has 1 space for a bolt at the bottom where it just bolts right onto the frame. So first, what you want to do is you want to loosen up your brackets. So make sure they're nice and loose on the backhand side. And now slide those over the pole first. And I probably should lube this up. This is kind of a pain to do. There we go, Bessie. And whenever you're like sliding, I guess this only applies to this specifically, but whenever you need a little help getting things slidden into place, just go ahead and use your trusty screwdriver. Oh yeah, it definitely makes things easier. Love this thing. Now in order to determine where to position these top 2 brackets, the easiest thing to do is actually screw in your bottom bracket first, because this doesn't have a lot of leeway, but as you can see, these brackets can slide a couple inches to the left or right. So once you put the bottom bracket on, your top ones will pretty much fall into place. So tighten this baby up. And on mine, all of these bolts use an 8mm and a 10mm, and look how tiny this thing is. My finger is bigger than this. Why they would make the bolts this tiny, I have no idea, but they did. Don't blame me. Now since these are such little bolts, you don't want to tighten them as hard as you can, but tighten them snug enough where your mud flap isn't going to be falling off. So give it the shake test, and now that it passed the test, it's good to go. Go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side, and then once you're done with this, you're ready to move on to the next step.